Okay, cool, it's working. Sorry, I was fiddling with the options and stuff for a bit. Anyways, hello everyone, it's Piano Caro, you can call me Angela, and welcome back to Ys Origin. This is the third run we're gonna be doing in this game, and this time, we will be starting as our third protagonist, Toal Fact. The mysterious claw man that we've been waiting for all this time. I'm really excited for this because we're gonna be going through the Canon route now. Thank you for the short and posture game manager bunny. I will do that as soon as I get this started and we watch the opening cutscene. Enable. So I'm gonna let the opening cutscene run for a third time and then hydrate and stuff. Notice how the opening is actually different this time. That's because this is the Canon route. This is terrible. The demonic power is distorting the very ground itself, and the distortion is creating even more demons. We may have been too late in sealing away the Claria. Indeed. Rhea? Do you think we were wrong to do it? Using the Black Pearl so cavalierly, teaching the humans magic, creating the Claria. Look what consequences our actions have wrought. But were we all not well aware this could happen? Since the very day we chose to lead them away from the sinking land, it has always been a possibility. No matter what happens, we must see this through to the end. It is our paradise after all, a utopia built by a pair of young, naive deities working in tandem with equally young, naive humans. We cannot allow the demonic essence to be used by that man. We must intervene. You're right, of course. Huh? What's wrong? I sense something over there. It feels like tempered Claria? Is it? There can be no doubt. It is his. It should come as no surprise. Just as with Saul, neither of us has been able to sense him since that day. Though one must marvel that a sword of Claria could wind up in such a state as this. It would seem he was careless. Rhea. What is... He's alive. What? I don't know how, but he's still alive. The sword itself has told me so. Yes, I can feel it too. Careless, as you said, yet warm. It is unmistakably the same light. All our destinies are bound within that tower. The people of Ys, the outsiders, his and ours as well. Let us go, Fina. If we are to untangle all the twisted fates and weave new ones in their place, there is much work to be done. Yes, to the tower. Unraveling a little bit of backstory about the goddesses, and more importantly about Toal, actually. In case you haven't been able to guess, yes, that sword once belonged to Toal Fact. And that's going to be important later on. It's so interesting that in the canon route, the opening is actually different, just because like they know you already played through all the other openings and know the lore already, so this time, they're giving you something a little bit more interesting than just the lore. Yunica bunny. Yeah, no, Unica's like gloves and booties really do look like paws. She really is wrapped up like a bunny. Pod bun. A very tiny war with 12 knights and 3 darklings. Well, to be fair, this is like at the end of the war when the people of East have already lost. I'm sure in the beginning the fights were a lot bigger. That certainly went well. I only wish I could have seen their faces. The thought of being attacked during transport probably never even crossed their mind. Well, you seem like you needed a bit of pick-me-up, and perhaps now we can rest easy, if but for a moment. Still, they have only been scattered, not killed, and they will surely make it here sooner or later. I will leave it up to you lots to dispose of them. Remember though, the goddesses have already entered the tower with the Black Pearl in tow. Do not lose sight of your mission. Understood. Alright, I haven't had a good fight in months. This is gonna be fun. Huh. Is something the matter? Are you feeling remorse, perhaps, for betraying your brethren and your beloved goddesses? You needn't concern yourself with me. Yunica could absolutely take on a whole army by herself. She is so freakishly strong. Once I accepted these demonic powers, I was freed of such sentimentality. And in its place... Of course, your powers will surely grow as you become more accustomed to your demonic nature. And I must say, I greatly look forward to seeing what you're capable of. God, Toal is so edgy right from the start. It's so good. He is such a chuny protag. Like, even way more than Hugo. Hugo was like incredibly chuny, but like Toal's chuniness is way off the charts here. It's not even a competition. Straight up, I've accepted the power of darkness. And we start at the tower base anyways. because we have to go through the game as the progression dictates. Hi, Zava. Alright, we've reached the tower entrance. So I am to start searching here and work my way up then. That's the idea, yes. We'll cover more ground if we search floor by floor without relying too heavily on teleportation. The three of you will split your efforts and search every nook and cranny of this tower to find and capture the goddesses. The others have been assigned to the upper and middle tiers, so the lower decks are all yours. Very well. What are you doing? Have you turned on us so quickly? We've got company. What? Hold it, you three. Stand down. I did not summon you. Works for me. It's feeding time. You know, Zava is so hysterical. She's so funny. And she just teleports away. Hell yeah, claws. You brute! You would kill 3 of ours without even that moment's hesitation. In exchange for cooperating with you, I am given lease to kill any demons I find in this tower and absorb their essence. That was the agreement, was it not? His iconic catchphrase is tolling time. Oh my god. The Morbius of East. He really did do that. Fine. Those are Lord Dallas's orders. I won't question you any further. But we will be watching, and make no mistake, we expect results. I assume you understand the consequences should you fail to live up to your expectations, no? I have a general idea. I intend to apprehend the goddesses before those other two even know which way is up. You talk big. Let's hope you can deliver upon those words. Oh, the BGM is too loud? Okay, I will lower that. Okay, is that better? Or should I lower it even more? Maybe I should lower it a little bit more looking at the sound thing. I'm gonna... Okay, I think that should be better. I think the reason why it was on so high is because I was streaming games that had lower volume, so I just switched it on higher. But now that I'm streaming East again, I realize that, yeah, this is probably a little bit too loud for the stream. Does that look okay? Or sound okay, rather? Does that look... You can't see the little volume bar, but I can. Okay, cool. As long as that's good. Now, before I go, there is something I must give you. Here. You can see the sound. Yeah, remember how in the other 2 playthroughs we had a normal crystal? This time we get the dark Chuni crystal. A crystal? It's a magical item crafted by Lord Dallas, patterned after a similar object from East. It has the power to activate any demon statues you find within the tower. Demon statues. Like that one, I presume. It's my understanding that when the tower was being constructed, these statues were used to help retain control over the demons. They were once goddess statues, were they not? Isn't it delightful? Yeah, no, that's true. She is talking. I mean, it's funny because Zava and Dallas and the Darkling, they're technically the outsiders. Like, out of everyone in this group, Toal should be the one who's most familiar with East. So it's like, it's the outsiders trying to explain to someone from East how things in East works. The calm visage shared by the twin goddesses twisted into such a monstrous form. Does it not fill your heart with joy to see such beautiful corruption? Just think Toal's too stupid. God, the way Zava talks is so funny. She's such a cartoonish villain. At any rate, the Dark Crystal also holds the power of teleportation. It can transport you instantly to any demon statues you've activated. Got it. Good boy. I trust you'll do your utmost in service of Lord Dallas. For if you fail, your life, or should I say, your very soul, will be forfeit. My life? My soul? Not much to lose then either way. Yes, your skankiness. Alright, let's give this a shot. Toal took out the dark crystal and held it aloft. In immediate response, the demon statue began to glow in eerie, unholy light. Well, that was simple enough. Not much to look at, but if it serves my purpose... Strengthened demonic element. Yay. It really is funny that, like, Zava is just like a cartoonish villain. It's... it's so comical. I mean, even considering, like, the chuniness of Toal, like, this whole band of villains is just so cartoony. Increase stun effect, sure. Let's increase the stun effect. Increase SP gain. Oh yeah, we need that. Item drop rate, we're fine. We can't afford that. We can't afford it. Okay. Oh yeah, we should save. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot he has a dash attack. I don't know how to do it the way I wanted to though. It's kind of like it's kind of like Yunica's dash attack in that I never know how to activate it. God, the fucking claws. It's a very efficient weapon. Like, there's very delay in between attacks. So it's very good for stun locking enemies. Then again, you can also just stun them normally with the downward slash. Oh, that's cool. Not sure how I did that. God, some of these actions are pretty hard to activate on command. Oh yeah, I forgot. We should look at his equipment and shit. Dark crystal. Alright, claws. Long blades attached to sturdy gauntlets. Difficult to use but extremely quick to strike. Riveted leather. Tanned hides reinforced with rivets. Sounds sturdier than it is. Yeah, leather armor is actually like pretty sturdy in real life. A lot of times RPGs like to make leather armor like the cheapest, weakest armor, but in real life leather is actually quite good. Provides very good protection from scratches and whatnot. Leather is also just very flexible, so it makes very good material. Yay, we get our first magic. A holy artifact stolen from East, is it? I see. The altar is leeching away its power to aid in the ritual. Well, finding the goddesses in the Black Pearl is my only real priority. I don't see any harm in helping myself to an artifact or two along the way. Godspeed! Oh, hell yeah. This is such a good power, and I'll show you why. Grants deadly speed to the bearer. So yes, Toal Fact's wind magic is a dash attack. What makes it good is the fact that you can use it to teleport behind enemies. It's literally the fucking anime thing of suddenly teleports behind you thing. It's extremely useful because you can use it to get behind enemies in an instant, which really helps with dodging attacks and also getting around to enemies' weak points. So it is such a useful combat skill. It's also very good for dodging enemy attacks too, because you can use it to dodge out of the way before their attack hits. Ah, whoops. Of course, the Clawman has to have the nothing personal kid attack. Oh yeah, another good thing about it is that it auto locks onto targets, so you don't actually have to target it, you just have to press it and he'll automatically teleports behind the nearest enemy. So it's extremely useful just because it auto targets. It doesn't really do that much in terms of damage, but like, it pairs so well with his ability to just like slash through enemies that it's actually really good. What? Pew. Pew. Where am I? Huh, I see. It's a teleport trap designed to dispose of all non-demons. Zava must have intentionally left me to find out about it on my own. If I can stimulate the demonic element within me, I should be able to change my form. Hopefully, that's all it'll take to get me through. So yeah, rather than getting a protective amulet, he's going to just transform into a demon in order to get past that gate, because all you need to get past that trap is to be a demon. As you can see, like, out of all the different playthroughs, Toal Fact's gameplay is going to be the most different, just because like of the narrative difference in who he is as a player character. That his route is actually the most different to play. It's very interesting, and I think that's also what makes his playthrough the newest to play, because after playing through both Yunica and Hugo, you kind of get used to some things being pretty consistent between the runs. So that's pretty fun and interesting. Ah, whoops. What's this over here again? Ah, here. I'll get back there in a second. God, he attacks so fast. Ah, I fell. They really ought to install... Actually, I don't want them to install railings here. Because if they did, it would be a lot more difficult to jump around. Yay, fruit. Oh, whoops. Yay. Hehe. God, it's so fun to use his Godspeed power. OSHA mandates no... That's so true, though. Even in Prince of Persia, areas without railings are easier to platform than areas with railings, just because, like, when there's railings, they really do get in the way of your movement options. God, that's so fast. I forgot I can just spam his dash ability to do that. God, his ability is so easy to spam. His ability is so easy to spam that I didn't even realize when I ran out of mana. Or SP, rather. Or whatever it's called. Yay, emerald. I can now do a big dash. Oh, you're still alive. Well, you're not anymore. God, he is so fast. Hi, Rue. Never expected to see a Rue in a place like this. And those horns. It seems your kind was transformed into demons by the poisonous gases outside. I like how the horns are just the only thing that indicates that they're demons. I'm sorry, but I don't understand what you're saying. A cursed sacred beast, though. We're not all that different, you and I. He's busting out that line already. I suppose you're hungry then. I get it, I get it. Hunger is a language we all speak. Come to think of it, I did pick up that Rhoda fruit earlier. Well, well, it's a piece of Claria ore. Yay! Claria is a fascinating metal indeed. I can feel its energy coursing through my claws. Still, I'm surprised to see the sacred beasts have retained their abilities to work with it, even after all that's happened. I guess they're hanging on even harder than I am. He's doing all the cliched, edgy rival yaoi lines, but to a Rue. I mean, he's the mysterious claw man. He needs a rival, and he doesn't have one right now, so he needs someone to practice his lines on. Oh, don't mind me. It's a wonderful gift and should prove most helpful. Thank you. Ru Yaoi. Alright, let's go Blue Moon Crest. Let's go fight our first boss. Oh boy, I wonder who it'll be. An Otome game where Yunica has to choose between Hugo and Toal. I mean, Hugo and Toal are brothers, so it's like that would be a pretty classic trope. Who's there? Oh, hey, it's you, Galleon. I don't believe I've seen you before. Who are you? Epona is the secret Yunica. There should be no one else on the surface aside from our search party. Wait. Long time no see, Galleon. Not since the war console meeting the night before Solomon's Shrine was lifted into the sky, I believe. No, it can't be. Toal? Toal Fact? You're alive. Why the hell didn't you try contacting us to let us know? Not that there was really any means for you to do so, I suppose, once the shrine was airborne. Still, it's amazing you've been able to survive after all that's happened. Tell me, is Commander Tova still with us as well? No. The commander is dead. I'm sorry to hear that. You know, now that I think, yeah, no, it really wasn't that long ago, actually. But you're alive, and that's cause enough for celebration. Though, honestly, I can't imagine what was going through your heads for the two of you to steal off like that. Toal? I'm sorry, Galleon, but I have no intention on catching up on old times with you here. I don't understand. Tell me, what happened to your armor? Why are you dressed like that? And where's your Claria sword? I discarded it both with my armor and sword, as they proved to be of little use against the demons. But even if that weren't the case, I'd still find this style of dress more suited to my current situation. Nothing personal, kid. It really is like that. It really is nothing personal. Your current situation? From beyond the borders of East, a group of sorcerers has been drawn here. Practitioners of dark magic. They are capable of exercising control over demons and have used that power to overrun the land. They call themselves the Darklings. And my current situation is that I'm working with them. Wait. Are you trying to tell me the demons who attacked East were being controlled by some outside influence? And you're helping them? How am I supposed to believe that? Sorry to disappoint you, but I speak the truth. I am now an enemy of East itself. In fact, you've caught me right in the middle of a mission to apprehend the goddesses, who are somewhere in this very tower. You're not joking, are you? Then tell me, why? Why would you do this? When I fell in battle against the demons, the Darklings captured me. They invited me into their ranks, offering me a fragment of demonic power to call my own. I accepted that offer, and now serve as a loyal, devoted member of those ranks. No outside influence forces my hand. I have every intention of capturing the goddesses. And what do you intend to do with them if you succeed? Me, personally? I'll simply hand them over to the others. I haven't been told what will happen to them after that. All I can say for certain is that once they've served their purpose, they'll be released. And then, the Darklings will pull out of Ys entirely, it seems. Leaving the goddesses in my care to do with as I wish. You bastard. I could let you have what's left of them if you'd like. Though only if you take on a demonic element of your own and join me in this venture. Silence! I never thought the great Toal Fact could sink this low. We were comrades in arms. We were even friends. But no more. Your life ends here, traitor! Toal is a pervert. He is. It'll make— oh, Jesus. Galleon is straight up not in any of the other playthroughs, so I don't remember his attacks. Honestly though, once you know more about Toal's relationship with Rhea, it'll make a lot more sense. Ow, Jesus. Okay, I forgot this fight is actually really hard. Seducing those ruse wasn't enough for him. Okay, I forgot in Toal's playthrough, his boss fights are a lot harder than in the other two playthroughs, because he's fighting against the good guys this time. Oh, Jesus. He can use burst? That's not fair. Okay, there we go. How is this even possible? As you can see, I'm faster now than I ever was before my improvement, and my speed is only growing with time. Yeah, no, it's like the good guys are really just that strong. It's like Toal's playthrough really is the hardest, just because like he actually has to fight the good guys. You should have never taken on an opponent assuming his skill is unchanged from the years before. Alright, you win this round, but we're not through. Bye. Bear this in mind, Toal. I absolutely will not accept this change in you. One way or another, I will make you remember who you truly are. That's such an amusing line. Ever the upstanding citizen, I'm sure he makes a fine commander, or substitute commander at any rate. The search party has likely regrouped by now, which means I need to keep moving. Yeah, no, Galleon, he seemed totally fine. He wasn't like bleeding or anything. I guess he just realized he shouldn't spend all his strength here. Either that or Toal is just showing mercy, I guess. Oh yeah, rather than the Mask of Eyes, Toal actually gets a completely different item, which is the Claria Ring. This is actually an item from Ys 1 that helps negate damage sometimes, but here, instead of negating damage, it lowers your defense and increases your strength instead. So the Clara Ring, even though it gave Adol like a protection, for Toal it instead just makes him more of a berserker. Oh jeez, oh, I almost overdashed. The dash can be a little bit difficult to control sometimes. Stop flying! Oh my god, get down here! The only thing about the air dash is that, the air dash, is that you can't really use the charge up version as an attack. The charge up version is basically just for movement. Because the charge up version does not teleport you behind the enemy. It just dashes you way over. It makes you overshoot your target. So the normal version is the one you'll be using most of the time. This is... yes. The energy of those demons has tipped the scales in my favor. Ah! 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 So, the demonic element within me has finally bloomed. What an incredible power. For a moment I felt as if it might consume me altogether. But I think I can keep it under control. Learned how to transform into a demon through Boost. So this is what it truly means to ally oneself with demons. I should have no trouble getting through that teleportation trap now. Once I enter that room, I'll simply transform again. This family is so messed up. It really is. This family is so fucked up. And yeah, this door where you would normally use the Mask of Eyes to enter, Toal just straight up cannot go through. So he'll never know that Rico's hiding there. But like, Rico probably heard all of that. He probably heard Toal going crazy, just like, haha, I have demon powers. Alright, so now I just transform. And yeah, you get to go, like, his transformation is so dramatic, it's kind of funny. Like, this is some Devil May Cry shit. Alright, that seems to have done it. But I must admit, I'm impressed by the sophistication of this trap. It would seem the Darklings command some rather powerful magic indeed. Who's there? Hi, Yunica! Well, what have we here? Who are you? And how did you change your appearance like that? You saw that, did you? Still, isn't it proper manners to introduce oneself before interrogating someone else? Yes. My name is Yunica. Yunica Tova. What? So you're Commander Tova's daughter, then? You know my dad? You could say that. But more to the point, why would a little girl like you get sent down to such a dangerous place like this? One must really wonder what goes through the heads of those 6 priests sometimes. I told you my name, so how about you answer my questions? You seem to know a lot about what's going on in here, which just makes me all the more curious as to who you are. And if you know anything about what happened to my dad... I'd suggest you ask Galleon about me. I'm sure he'll tell you all you care to know. The commander? As for your father, he's dead. So, the demons did get him? No. He was far too strong for a mere demon to have taken him down. As it happens, he lost his life in a duel. A duel? Against another person? Who was it? Who was he fighting? Don't tell me it was you. And if it was... If you keep wandering around this tower, you'll meet the same fate as your old man. So be a good little girl and we'll go back to Solomon's Shrine, will you? How dare you? How dare you hurt my dad? Stop this. You'll never be able to touch me with skills like that. Shut up! Shut up! I may not be able to use magic, but I have to avenge him. I really didn't want it to come to this. Oh shit, why did my game just pause? Oh. Oops, okay, we're back. Oh, Yunica already got the wind magic. Ow! Dad. Lady Rhea. Lady Fina. She's out cold. The commander's daughter is older than I expect. I thought her to be little more than an adolescent. Her life is not in danger. In time she will awaken. And I'd best move on before she does. It's kind of funny that Toal, like, just completely lies about killing her dad. Like, we know from Yunica's route that the one who killed her dad was, Kishgal. Is he filling her up? like we know from Yunica's run that the one who killed her dad is Kishgal, not Toal. And Toal would know this because he was there. He just fucking lies to her for no reason. But then again, you notice something interesting here? You remember how in Yunica's run, she goes through that that character development of I'm not strong enough when she fought Kishgal in the fire level? But here, she goes through it with Toal instead, right here in this first level, just because Toal lies to her about killing her dad. So now Yunica's gonna have that whole self-improvement arc about feeling bad for herself that she can't avenge her dad. It's so interesting the way the canon route kind of ties everything together like that. Toal wants to have Yaoi. He wants to steal Kishgal's honor. Hi, slimes. It is kind of funny though that like he was such a dick to Gallium, but to Yunica he's just like, dude, you're not strong enough to fight me. Just get out of here. Leather boots, reinforced rivets, lightweight and flexible. Ow, whoops, god damn it. Oh yeah, one advantage he has to fighting these knights, he can just teleport behind their shield. He doesn't actually have to like jump slash, he can just teleport behind them. He even took Kishgal. Yeah, no, literally, no one can be mad at Yunica. Even Toal is like, huh, I better not kill this chick. She's way too young for this. Hello, Vivalicious. Oh yeah, the Arknight stream. That's been going on, isn't it? I saw the notification on... God damn it. I saw the notification on Twitter. I just forgot to actually tune in. He didn't... It's called checking for a pulse. To make sure you didn't accidentally kill her. Why would he? God. Oh yeah, the cool thing about oh my god, the really cool thing about Toal is that when he transforms into his demon form, not only are his attacks different, even his magic is completely different. Like, he's very different from the other characters in that when he uses his boost, his attacks completely change. This looks like Dialis' handiwork. I'm guessing it's a door key. A pulse will tell you that. But yeah, no, like Toal's demon powers really does completely transform his combat skills. It's actually really cool. Like, you can see why it makes him go all chuny, because it's like, when you look like that and your attacks completely change, you just have to be a little chuny about it, you know? God, it's so flashy. They literally made his attack so fucking badass. Oh yeah, I forgot that despite it just being a dash, it actually does a lot of damage to air units just because it's a wind skill. And air units are weak to wind. Wait, what did I get again? Oh right, the beast medallion. AKA the boss door key. Fuck, Mary killed Yunica. I mean, I think it's pretty clear based on like their character archetypes who those roles would best fit, you know. Like Toal is obviously the perverted Onichan type, and Hugo is obviously the edgy little brother, and Yunica is like the innocent Benui, so I think the roles are pretty obvious. Oh jeez, these guys hurt. But yeah, like his lines about the goddesses to Galleon will make a lot more sense once you actually learn more about his relationship to the goddesses. Yay, save point. Let's buff up our armor. Yay, boss time. Fuck Yunica so she learns what sex is. God, this is so funny. I love the way you think, Manager Bunny. Huh, this room. It looks like it's been set up to house one of Zava's larger guardian pets. I like how he immediately knows this is a boss room. So, this is one of the 6 great demons that besieged East. Well, I'm afraid it's met its match. I can feel its power electrifying the room, but soon that power will be mine. I like that Toal's reason for fighting the bosses is literally just that he wants to take their powers for himself. Like, that's his sole motivation for doing all this is... Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. I need to actually try to avoid that. But yeah, it's kind of funny that his sole motivation for doing all of this is just that he wants to level up. Like, that's literally it. He just wants to level up. Oh, jeez. There goes that bug. Ow. Oh, jeez. I forgot, trying to use a dash when the floor is slippery is very dangerous. Hehehe. Hehehe. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, that lowered the frame rate there. That's how you know that's a powerful attack. Hehehe. Aw, jeez, come on, man. I almost had you there. Heh. Miss me. Oh, jeez, not this attack. The deadly. Ow! Fuck! That fucking laser. He would have loved Sasuke. Yeah, no. Toal would absolutely love Sasuke. God, that laser is no joke. Ow, fuck. Ah, jeez. I don't know why that laser is harder to dodge as Toal than it was as Yunica and Hugo. God, Toal fucking trips the HB gate so fast. It's like instant. Heh. Let's go, Valigunder. I will say I really like Valagunder's design with the big arms. It's quite good. I still love how when you stun the boss, all the little bugs he spawns also get stunned. It's like they're a hive mind and they just share a stun. Hehe. Yay, killed. Yay, level up. He sure did absorb that thing's power. He leveled up. A worthy foe, but not worthy enough, it would seem. I can feel myself becoming stronger with every battle. It's easy to see why the Darklings favor this way of life. Not too shabby, Clawman. Hi, Epona. Epona? He really is super edgy. God, I love the way Epona has to like hop down every step. They just make the steps way too big. I get that you're strong and all, but don't forget Zava's probably watching your every move. And she's pretty fond of those big suckers, you know? Like the one you just killed. She'll just have to deal with it. Dallas has given me leash to kill demons as I please. My only duty is to find the goddesses in the Black Pearl. Nothing else is relevant. Epona did make an appearance in Yunica's route, but she wasn't quite as relevant. And anything that gets in the way of my search will be eliminated. Well, you got spunk, I'll give you that. I do have a question for you though, Clawman. What is it? Well, you wouldn't happen to have any brothers, would you? Why would you ask me that? Well, that search party from East has started snooping around the tower, and one of them looks a hell lot like you. He's a magic user, bit of a baby face, got these eyeball things that float around behind his shoulders. Ringing any bells? I haven't the faintest notion, but I can assure you I have no ties to him. Alright, probably just my imagination. He sure is an annoying little shit though. Huh. I've already searched the floors below. You should probably head back up to your area and keep an eye out for the goddesses. Ah, yeah, good point. Hate for them to slip by when I'm not looking. I'll see you later, Clawman. Good luck. Pew. She never lets that cheery disposition of her falter, does she? Guess not all of the Darklings are cast from the same mold. I don't like it though. A sorcerer who resembles me with floating eye-like familiars. There's only one man that could possibly be. So yeah, in Toal's route, the whole rivalry between Hugo and Epona, it still happens. It just happens off screen, and Epona just mentions it to Toal, like, hey, you know about this guy? I just had the annoying duel with this guy. So it's kind of funny how, like, even Hugo's development with Epona is canon in this route. Even though you don't even play as Hugo, and you're not watching over Epona either. It's just that all of it is still canon. Epona really has a type. You know, Toal, you really ought to check in with your family from time to time. I'm sure even Priest Fact must worry about you every now and then. I don't think he has it in him to worry about me. Besides, I heard my little brother Hugo was officially appointed as the successor just a few days ago. If I were to show up now, I'm sure my presence would only cause undue turmoil. You are one stubborn fool, you know that? No, Commander. I don't think stubbornness has anything to do with it. He's just desperately reaching for excuses to stay at Solomon's Shrine. Hey, come on, Galleon. No sense in playing it cool, Captain Fact. Your face is an open book. It is. See how he blushes? That's the mark of a man whose true nature has been thoroughly exposed. Okay, now that's enough. Well, if it isn't Toal, haven't seen you in quite a while. Kadena? Quite a rare occasion for you sorcerers to visit us here. Kadena has come to give her report on our investigation into Claria Ore. Ah, that's right, as instructed by the 6 priests. Yes, and let me tell you, it was no easy task. I had to trace out every known vein of this stuff. That sounds like quite a task indeed. Why do you keep getting assigned such grueling duties? That's what I'd like to know. You wouldn't happen to have any insight, Xion, would you? You are a member of Solomon Shrine's clergy, after all. Why must you think we clergymen do? I merely manage a property when it comes right down to it. I am not privy to the same information as the 6 priests. Drat. Perhaps you should ask my father directly. As a sorcerer, I presume you have a close relationship with him, no? What? Of course not. It's not at all in my place to question priest fact. I shudder at the very notion of it. I know exactly how you feel. Cain Fact is notoriously stern, even amongst his peers. Sounds like father hasn't changed one bit. How's Hugo doing? Well, I haven't had much of a chance to talk to him lately, but he seems to have a natural gift for magic. He's already learned to exercise nearly perfect control over the eyes of fact. Has he now? My, that's quite impressive. Impressive indeed. Just look at that smile. You're so obviously worried about your little brother, Toal. Why don't you stop in for a visit sometime? Will you knock it off already? Pardon my intrusion, Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. Toal, it's good to see you. Would you like some tea? I'll pour you a cup. No, that won't be necessary. As I've said before, I am but your humble bodyguard. Nothing more. You are goddesses. I would never deign to be served by divine beings like yourself. If anything, I should serve you. What's wrong? Did I say something untoward? So you've come to see us as divine beings now, have you? When we first met, your attitude towards us was far more cavalier, as I recall. Well, that was, I mean, you were hiding your wings at that point, so I didn't think, You didn't think young women like us could be divine beings, is that it? I recall you asking us where the goddesses were, as if we were maids or something. Do you remember that? Now, Fina, you shouldn't tease him so, the poor lad. Total misogynist moments. Poor lad. Poor us, you mean? Why, he says we shouldn't be allowed to show hospitality to the scant few friends we have. He would rob us of that joy. And he acts so stilted and formal in our presence to boot. Such unforgivable rudeness. Alright, I get it. You want me to act like I do around everyone else, right? Yes, please. All these stuffy formalities make daily life here most tedious. Everyone always says the same set phrases to us day in and day out. And the whole family's so bizarre. You should follow Yunica's example. She always speaks her mind with us. Yunica? Ah, the commander's daughter. I heard you three have become very close. Well, she comes over once each week to play. She's like a little sister to us. I see. But isn't that sending the wrong message? I mean, you may enjoy spending your time with her, but she's not your equal. If her father ever caught wind of this, she'd be in serious trouble. Well, then we'll just have to make sure he doesn't find out now, won't we? At any rate, you are our guest, and we are going to treat you like one, whether you like it or not. Yeah, no, Yunica at this point is just like 5 years old. So Toal is actually quite a bit older than her. And yeah, as you can surmise, Toal is going to have a lot more of these flashbacks throughout his story. That's the real reason he died. Okay, hold on. I need to turn on the AC. I didn't realize how like stuffy it would get in my room when I'm streaming. It's probably my PC, but give me a second. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, as you can see, in Toal's route, he has a lot of flashbacks that really establishes his relationship with, like, every character in the game, essentially. Just because, like, unlike with Yunica and Hugo, he's not interacting with the quote-unquote good guys for most of the game. So, instead, all of his interactions you see are through flashbacks, essentially. Just to establish who he was as a person, and what his relationship was with everyone else. And this is also why he knows Yunica from when she was a kid. And that's why when he saw her again, he was surprised that she's an adult now. Well, not really an adult, she's like a teenager. But like, Toal thought she would be like 13. Instead, she's like 16 probably. So he's like, oh wow, Yunica's older than I expected. Yay. Honestly, that's probably also why he didn't actually want to hurt Yunica at all. Just because he's like, man, she is so fucking young. I would feel bad if I hurt her. Yeah, it can now dash. Or sprint, rather. Or dash, or whatever they want to call it. God, look at that run. But yeah, you can probably guess from, like, the timeline and everything that Toal is probably in his, like, late 20s / early 30s at this point. Because he's quite a bit older than the other characters that you get to play as. Like, Hugo and Yunica are both like teenagers, and Toal is like very clearly in his 20s or maybe even 30s possibly. Probably 20s though. Since he was already an adult, well, he might not have been an adult when he joined the Knights. He might have been a teenager, but he is an adult at this point, so... Oh yeah, I forgot. There should be... Yes! I forgot, since you get to fight the good guys in Toal's run, the good guys actually have an entry in the bestiary. Galleon, now confronted as an enemy, his aim was to knock some sense into the traitor who appeared before him with mind corrupted by demonic energy. But in the end, this goal proved... cut off. The rest is just cut off. We'll never know what it proved. I still don't know why there's that weird text glitch where the text is just cut off. No idea what that's about. Ah, jeez. I hate dashing on fucking slippery ground. God, he is so fucking fast. Wow. New dodging strat unlocked. Open the treasure chest just as the enemy fires their projectile so it doesn't hit. Black chain. A light chain garment. Deflects blades but is weak to blunt force. Speedy. Speedy. Yay, killed. Level up. Or power up, rather. Ah, boss fight. Hold it right there. Hey, Hugo. Hi. You're already in range of all of my magic. I advise you not to resist. It's good to see you too, Hugo. You've certainly grown. I didn't want to believe it, but it seems the knights were telling the truth. Drop your weapons and put your hands in the air. What are you, a cop? Oh my god, that line really caught me off guard. You know as well as anyone just how powerful the eyes of fact are. I do indeed. A cap includes Hugo. And I see you have not one but two of them under your control. You're as gifted as a mage as they say. Spare me your empty compliments. Just drop your weapons. Otherwise I'll be forced to do as father instructed and kill you where you stand. As father instructed? What, weren't you sent here to find the goddesses? Of course I was. But before I left, father gave me another mission to carry out. A secret mission. A mission to seek out the backstabber who betrayed our fair nation of East. And end his miserable existence. I see. I'm surprised father even knew about me. But if that's true, then why have you still not attacked? Weren't you ordered to assassinate me? I'm interrogating you. I'll kill you after I've heard everything I need to know. In other words, you're following father's orders blindly. You don't really want to go through with it. What? Oh, you do then. If so, that's fine. Come and get me. But I don't think you have it in you. You're grasping at straws, waiting for me to say something that justifies attempted murder. In short, you're trying to weasel your way out of taking responsibilities for your own actions. Yeah, no, this really is having a conversation with your family post-transit. It really does feel like that. You're one to talk. After everything that's happened, after what you've become. You're no brother to me. You're nothing but a damn traitor, and you've dragged the fact name through the mud for the last time. You left home at the first available opportunity, and never even showed your face for years. And you think you can lecture me? Hugo. If you're so eager to die, I'll be glad to help you out. What are brothers for, after all? I'll carry out Father's orders right here, right now. I'm going to burn the flesh from your bones, you bastard. Hi. Hugo the Wanderer. I like that title. Oh, he's already got the bombs. And the shield, too, apparently. Ow. Ow. I forgot that his windshield actually has additional effects in this boss fight. Yeah, no, it's really interesting. Like in Toal's route, Hugo still goes through his mental breakdown over Toal. It's just that the way it happens is a little bit differently, but it still happens. Oh jeez, how did you get fire already? That's not fair. Oh jeez. Man, this route really follows the logic of the good guys are just stronger. But yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like, how did you get fire magic already? You're not even in the fire level yet. Oh, that's a bomb. No, that's a bomb. That's another bomb. That's another bomb. Oh. I just realized with his wind magic, he can actually dash through Hugo's shields to shatter it. Man, how did you get that bullet pattern? I didn't get to do that in the playthrough. How did you get these cool bullet patterns, man? Ow. You lured me into a bomb, you rascal. Hehehe, gotcha. Damn you. You won't get away with this. It's alright if you hate me. However, I want you to think about something. Have you ever considered what being the successor of House Fact really means for you? I've thought about it a great deal, and that's why I chose to abandon my birthright. It may not have been the best decision for our house, but it's what I had to do for myself. But if that's true, then what about betraying East and the goddesses and looking like that? Is that something you had to do for yourself too? Yes, it is. Hugo? Oh! This is a post-transition cut. Hugo? You! Kadena, Musha. It's been a long time, Kadena. I must admit, I wasn't expecting you to be here. I didn't want to believe when Galleon said you'd turn against us. How could a revered hero like you, one of the saviors of East, sink so low? Savior? Please. I never wanted to be thought of as a hero in the first place. I'm just a weak-willed lowlife who gave in to temptation so I could experience the ultimate power high. Well, at least you're honest about it. So what now? Are you going to fight us? If you'd like. But if you stay out of my way, I won't lay a finger on you. Musha, go and help Hugo to his feet. We're teleporting back to base. Okay. We'll stay out of your way for now, but the next time we meet, you'd best be prepared for battle. Is Hugo still a dick? We wouldn't know because we don't get to see it happen. But presumably yes, because Hugo just suffered his defeat at the hands of Toal, which means he's going to go on his crazy rampage now and become really evil. Alright, thank you for the short imposter damage, buddy. I will remember to hydrate. Despite my voice being pretty deep, doing a deep voice for too long is actually kind of straining for me. So, I'm no brother to him, huh? Hugo just hates me. It's just her specifically. Fair enough. I've been out of his life for a long time after all. Family troubles, eh? How sweet. Hey, Kishgal. Kishgal. Why did you let them go, Claw? Somehow I doubt you'd share my distaste for fighting sorcerers. Well... I know they used to be your friends, but that's irrelevant. You've already chosen your side. And surely you know the consequences for disobedience. If you've got a problem with my conduct, then go ahead and attack me. Huh? My mission is to find and capture the goddesses in the Black Pearl. That's the only thing on my mind. It just seems it would be a waste of my time to take up arms against them. But if you want to make some kind of bold accusation against me, then you become exactly the sort of obstacle I was instructed to eliminate in the course of completing my task. Heh, you've got some nerve. Alright, I guess I'll accept that pathetic excuse and let this one slide. Just see to it that you find the goddesses in the Black Pearl before us if you're gonna talk big like that. Right? Toal really does look like Riku. He's got that like early 2000s edge. Kishgal, the man who got the jump on Commander Tova. When it comes to raw strength, he's easily my equal, maybe even better than I am. Seems like everyone's got their eyes on me. Sure doesn't make this mission any easier. Yeah, there's already discourse amongst the bad guys, which is kind of amusing. Yay. Oh yeah, he just gets his ore. Well, a piece of Claria ore. With my powers as they are now, this should prove an easy task. Toal drained the power of the ore into his claws, boosting his weapon strength. Yes, that seemed to work just fine. If I come across any more, I should be able to repeat this process without any difficulty. And yeah, Toal doesn't need Rico's help. He can just fucking drain the ores. He literally does not need Rico to enhance his weapons. He can just do it himself. He completely obsoletes Rico. Alright. Hugo Fact, confronted in the flooded prison tier. He amply demonstrated his magical talent and mastery over the eyes of Fact. However, his heart wavered throughout the fight. Hell yeah, they wavered. Hugo's gonna go evil now. And that's exactly what we'll expect from him. As you can see, the really interesting thing about Toal's route is that his route, so it's like the way oh geez, this platforming segment is different. The way Hugo's and Yunica's routes went is that their routes are kind of mutually exclusive of each other. Their stories are completely disconnected to each other's. However, in Toal's story, in Toal's route, his story doesn't actually change either Hugo's or Yunica's. In fact, his story actually ties both of their stories together. So in a sense, in Toal's route, both Hugo's and Yunica's routes are canon, which is honestly super interesting. I really like the way they did that. And of course, they can do this with the writing because they know you already played through the two other routes, so you already know what the two other routes were like. So it's not, so even if you don't see everything happen on screen, you already know what's happening on the other side because you already played through it. So you already know exactly how their characterization is gonna be going. Roy dies again. Get out of, Jesus, man, get out of there. Fuck. Fuck you guys, get out of the way. I don't have double jump yet, so I have to do this the hard way. There we go. God, his demon boost is so fucking overpowered. It's definitely way stronger than either Yunica's or Hugo's boost. Oh right, I need to make sure I have the claw. Well, then again, he moves through the water really quickly compared to the others. So he doesn't actually have to hold his breath for as long. God, he is so fast. Yay, level up. How did you get past the gate? How the fuck am I supposed to kill you now? That's not fair. You can't do that. I have to kill you guys in order to open that gate. You can't be on the other side of the gate, you cheaters. Hey, get back here, you motherfucker. You're not allowed to do that, man. There we go. They were not supposed to be able to do that. I love the fact that he can dash even through the water. Like, he's mobile even underwater. That's so OP. Oh, there's nothing here. Yay, fruit. It's still kind of funny that, like, the wind, lightning, and fire magic are supposed to be tied to the artifacts, but as you can see in the boss fight against Hugo, it doesn't actually matter whether or not they get the artifacts, they still gain those powers. Which just begs the question, how do they do that if I already have the artifact? But I guess that's not really important to the story, how they got that power. Black leggings, boots made of black resin, makes walking through water easier. Go away, shrimp. Yay, 11 strike warhammer. The Thunderclaw skill. Grants the ability to strike with electrified claws. The mystical power of wind enables a blindingly fast leap, damaging foes and increasing travel distance. The mystical power of thunder strikes enemies with the electricity, converting that energy into boost. So yeah, Toal's electric powers can actually... his thunder powers can actually drain the enemy, which is pretty interesting. And this is what it looks like. Hold on, let's hop out of here. Ow. Hehehe. He can charge up his boost by draining the enemies like that. So he can use his demon powers even more frequently if he uses his thunder magic a lot. Which is pretty handy. Hehehe. God, that's strong. One hit kill. Ow. Ow. I forgot those magic doors do damage if you hit them. Yay, arthropod medallion. Alright, where's the other red turtles, rather? Not crabs. Hehehe. Oh yeah, like his wind magic, his thunder magic also homes in on the enemies. It's not like a projectile or anything like that, but if you use it, he'll auto-target the nearest enemy, so you don't actually have to aim it very much. Toal has a lot of auto-targeting like that, which is kind of funny. I'm not sure why he does, but he just does. His Thunderclaws actually has the ability to pull enemies towards it too. So there's also that attribute, which is quite useful. Because it means it's very good against crowds of enemies, just because you can use it to draw them all close together and then just kill them in one swoop. And that's why he's able to eliminate all of those guys in a single swoop. It's because the thunder claws actually draws them close together. Ah! Well, I didn't actually have to platform that at all. I can just dash through. Or just tank the damage, actually. Ah! God damn it, I didn't mean to slide out of the room. The fucking slime. The slippery floor is such a deadly combination with the wind dash. Oh my god, please just let me be able to stand in one place. Hi, Rue. The Rue appears to be hungry. You and I haven't met, it would seem. I guess all of you trapped in this tower must be starving. Thank you for the topaz. God, yeah, no, I can't imagine how you would even clean this place. Jesus. And changing the water, can you imagine having to change all that water? I'm impressed. You're very gracious creatures, it would seem. Thank you. This will be most helpful. You know, like... Dallas is getting in on your case about it the whole time, right? God, he would be such a dick to have to work on it. Oh wow, that thing increases your boost so fast if you actually hit enemies with your thunder claws. Hahaha. Oh my god, that looks so cool. God, that is badass. Oh, I just noticed it increases your boost even while you're in the boost form. So you can actually use thunder claws to extend your boost. That's pretty cool. You gotta Dallas would absolutely like just petrify anyone who like fails to do a good job at cleaning. God. Oh wow, they died fast. Man, we're making through it. We're making through this stage so fast. Compared to like the other runs, we are really blitzing through these levels. Alright, let's go quickly level up once, just to make this next boss fight a little bit easier. Because we're very close to leveling up. And we've been making it through these levels in record time anyway, so it's like we can spare a little time to... Yeah, there we go. It really didn't take that long. Alright, let's go kill. Arthropod time. Yeah, no, it's like we're getting through these bosses so much faster than the Hugo and Yunica run. just because Toal moves so fast. And it's kind of funny how we go through the characterizations much faster too, because this time you're already familiar with Yunica and Hugo's story, so it's like they don't really need to dwell on what happens to them because you already know. This. It's just another one of the 6 great demons that attacked East. He already knows. Oh jeez, how do I hit you? I forgot Thunderclaws does not have vertical range. So you can't hit him while he's up there like with Yunica and Hugo. You have to wait until he comes down here. Oh jeez. Ah. Ah, hi. You poisoned me? What in tarnation? Oh jeez. Ah. Ah. Gotta get these meatballs out of here. You done being a Hot Wheel? Ow. Asshole. Oh my god, please don't move like that. I'm trying to hit you. If you move like that, I can't figure out where your hitboxes are. Oh, that was fast. Wow. This boss is really easy as Toal. What the hell? Oh, maybe it's because I did level up beforehand, but still. That went by way faster than I expected. Cutscene? Cutscene time? No cutscene? Oh, we're about to get a flashback is what we're gonna get. I see. So she... Yes, she's been pushing herself harder and harder ever since the demons first showed up. I don't suppose you'd talk to her and try getting her to slow down a little, would you? Come to think of it, I heard the veins of Clara in the mines have been completely sealed off. Was that the 6 priests doing, or was that you two? It was Rhea, alone. The priest and I offered to help, but she insisted she could do it on her own. Alright, I'll talk to her. Ah, so she's told you, did she? She's very worried about you. We all are. You need to know your limits. You shouldn't push yourself like that. There's no need for concern. I'm very well aware of my limits, I assure you, and I have yet to approach them. I must say, though, I was expecting you to ask me why I did it. Why I sealed away the Claria, I mean. You must be curious, no? I think I speak for all of us when I say we trust you and the 6 priests completely. I've no doubt you had a good reason for doing what you did, and that's all I need to know. But what? Do you think you're being cold or standoffish for not explaining your actions to me? Perish the thought. I'm your friend. I understand that there is extenuating circumstances. You'll tell me when the time is right. Toal. Sometimes even we get a little scared. Our decisions have such far-reaching consequences. We're forced to wonder if they're the right things to do. But second-guessing ourselves is unseemly. It makes us appear weak. We must always be absolutely certain in our convictions, never wavering for even a moment. That's what's expected of us. After all, we're goddesses. No. No, that's not true. What? I know I haven't experienced even half of what you two have, so I probably have no right to say this. But simply put, you're not perfect beings. If being a goddess requires infallibility, then you two are only about halfway there. But halfway to perfection is still amazing. Pushing yourselves to go all the way is utterly pointless. It accomplishes nothing. Sometimes you have to be able to admit your faults and accept help from those who care about you. Well, you certainly aren't one to mince words, are you? What, didn't you know? Speaking your mind openly is what you do with friends. Pulling a line like that at a time like this, you're incorrigible. Thank you, Toal. If it's alright with you, I think I'd like you to be the first person I discuss this with. When the time is right, of course. Certainly. I'd be honored. Oh, and before I forget, there was another reason for my visit today as well. Oh? Yes, I hope you like it. As you can see, Rhea was Toal's girlfriend. Fina likes Adol, but Rhea's type is Toal. And honestly, the way they build their romance is actually pretty nice. Like, you see such a sharp contrast between what Toal used to be like a perfect gentleman, a perfect knight. And that really brings a sharp contrast to the Riku that he is now. Honestly, it's quite interesting to see. God, I want to push. I want to get all the way to the next boss, but we've been streaming for already 2 hours, and I feel like if I keep going, I'm just gonna end up doing a third hour. I should probably take a break here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Alright, thank you all for watching. This has been a fun stream tonight, and I'm really glad to finally start on this third route, because it's so different from the other ones. God, I can't wait to do this again. Alright, have a good night, guys. Bye.